it's Jenny Jen, the plant friend. Just wanted to hop on here and share my Anthurium collection with you guys as I continue to work on growing Anthuriums and learning Anthuriums, and I'm having some success and some not so good. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's not success, but it's just that I'm having some struggles with some of my plants. But so before we get started, I want to welcome all first-time viewers to my channel. I do all things planty. I have been collecting for a couple years now, and I've always had plants in my life, but now I'm like a collector, for real collector. I'm collecting more rare plants, and I'm just really, it's a hobby, and I just really love it. And so welcome to my channel. And then all of my subscribers, really say thank you for your support and always coming back and watching these videos. I would like to encourage you guys to check me out on Instagram. I'm at Jenny Jen the Plant Friend on Instagram, and I take pictures or do reels or something every day just to kind of keep you guys interested in what's going on in Jenny Jen's plant world. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with this video. Again, this is my Anthurium collection video, and I'm really excited to continue to grow my collection, but I can tell you it can be very stressful as you watch your Anthuriums either blossom and then make a turn or whatever. So the first one I'm going to take is not the first one that I purchased. Let's see. What's the first Anthurium that I purchased? Let's see which one I purchased. That I purchased. Okay. Yes. And I hope I can find a picture of what this actually is in my intro. The plant I'm going to show you, you're not going to believe that it's the same plant, but it is in the intro, and that's my Anthurium Crystallinum. When I got this plant, it had about 5 leaves on it. It was green and beautiful. It ended up with some sort of fungus or bacterial, and it just began to just eat the leaves away. And then I tried everything. I tried spraying it down with insecticidal soap. I tried everything. And someone told me that once that starts, that it's just almost impossible to stop it. And so I got down to this one leaf, and I put her in pond, and I'm hoping, because the root system still looks pretty good in the pond, and so I'm hopeful that you know, and then there was a new leaf trying to unfurl, but for some reason it didn't make it. But I'm not giving up on this guy because I believe that there is hope. I think there's a little growth point there. Not real sure. I know that's I might take her out of pond and just check her. I don't see any root rot, and that's one reason why I'm using this clear vase. But anyway, this Anthurium Crystallinum is the first Anthurium that I purchased on my Anthurium journey, and we can see where she's gotten to. But I hope I can find that footage so that I can at least put it side by side so you can see what can happen. Not necessarily is going to happen. This Anthurium lives, she was in the greenhouse cabinet when I first got her, and she was doing very well there. But that's when she got the fungus, and I took her out because I didn't want it to affect the rest of my plants. And then I put her in another, it's a plastic greenhouse cabinet, like a grow tent sort of thing. And that's where she lives now. And so we're hopeful that maybe in the spring, if there's something left of the roots and the nodes, that we'll end up with a beautiful plant. So we never give up on our plants, though. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, I'm not going to go in a particular order, but I did want to show that one because I know it was like, I was so excited. It was so beautiful. But then that's what we have left. So the next Anthurium that I'm going to tell you guys about, and I'm sharing her next because she has a new leaf that just unfurled. And sometimes when the leaves come in, they come in and they're, before they harden off, they're kind of a reddish tone to them. And this is my Anthurium Beachy Eye. And I've lost several leaves on this gal, but she's hanging in there. She gives me a leaf, but sometimes she loses one right behind that. So I've never had more than 3 leaves on this plant at a time. She is in pond. Oh wow, look at those roots. I might need to up pot her. But I see sometimes a lot of times on Instagram where people have roots just that are working with pond and leca just in the water, and their plants don't yellow. So I'm not sure. But this is the newest leaf that's unfurled, and you see how it has that lighter tone. And once it hardened off, it'll look more like this leaf. And hopefully, it'll continue to grow and give me more leaves. But this is my Anthurium Beachy Eye, growing in pond in the greenhouse cabinet in the plant studio. The next one I'm going to show you is my, and I always get this one mixed up, but I think it's a Crystallinum Magnificent mix or cross or something to that effect. But not real sure what's going on with this girl. This is one of the oldest, no, I'm sorry, this is the newest leaf that's come, but everything else is yellowing and kind of going away, I guess. And she too is in pond. I haven't heard anything about not growing anthuriums in pond or hydroponically. I haven't heard that. But I got her in July, and I put her in pond in September. And look at those roots. Well, maybe she's root bound. Maybe that's why she's yellowing. Oh my goodness, look at those roots. Look at that. I'm going to have to give this gal some attention. That could very well be it. I'll have to figure out if anthuriums have a problem with their roots being in water. But this leaf is beautiful, and and then this one is not as yellow. But this, of course, again, is my cross. So it's I think it's a Clara Nova and Magnificent Cross, or I'll put the name on the screen for sure which one it is. But again, I've had her since July, and I've gotten several new leaves. I've lost leaves along the way. So that's her. And then this next plant that I'm going to show you, I'm really excited about her, and I'm going to actually I'm not going to show you her yet. The next plant that I'm going to show you, I think I've had her since about July as well. And this is my Anthurium Forgetty Eye. I know they all sort of look alike, but if you really pay close attention, they're not. Some of them have, on the petioles, there's a separation, and then sometimes, like this is just like a saucer-like leaf. There's no, the petiole comes from the back of the plant. And when I got her, of course, she was doing great. She had, oh, there's a new leaf. I didn't even see that. Hello. And so this is the newest leaf that is put out. I've lost a couple leaves on this guy as well. It gets these brown, crispy, I don't know if that means too much humidity or what, but that's another one. That's another older leaf. But this is the newest one, except for this guy that's really tiny right here that's trying to unfurl. And I believe there's another growth point there. So again, we're hopeful. Okay, so that's the Anthurium Forgetty Eye White Stripe. Anthurium Forgetty Eye White Stripe. Okay, so that's her. And then the next plant is, I don't know how to pronounce this one, but we'll go ahead with this one. This is my Anthurium, let's tell you what it is. Valinorum. I will be putting that on the screen. This guy has been pretty consistent. Not like the others with you. When you get a leaf, you lose a leaf. These are some of the older leaves on the bottom. This, I think, is the newest leaf that came out, and one of the larger ones of all of them. And I'm just always checking. Anytime I see anything white or anything on there, I just like to check. This leaf, actually, this is one of the first leaves that unfurled in my care, and it came out very wonky and crispy on the ends. But after that, you know, she did pretty good with putting out her leaves. Again, this is the um, Valinorum. Valinorum. We'll put it on the screen. Um, I love this one. I love the light colored foliage with the white stripe. Usually the leaf is dark with the white stripe, but this is kind of a lighter green with the white stripe. So I love, love, love her. And then this next one, she's been doing really well. She lives in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet also, but in the living room. And she is my Paladinorum. And look at this gal. So there are some yellowing, slight yellowing coming out. This is the newest leaf. Okay, so let me find the first one that came out. It was very wonky. I didn't lose it, did I? Oh, here it is. See how the end is not complete? Let's get it in the camera there. This one. This was my first leaf to unfurl, and it has that little missing piece. And then the second leaf to unfurl was this long guy here. And then this is the third leaf. And it came a little wonky too. It has something going on with the top there. But she is in pond. Again, she lives in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. And there's another growth point here. Look like she's about to put out another leaf. And so let's just check her roots while we have her out. She's in a self-watering pot. And oh, there's a root sticking out there, but not bad at all. There we go. And so the Paladinorum. Yes. So that's her. I love the long leaf anthuriums, and I do like them to look different. I didn't want all of them that look like the Crystallinum or the Beachy Eye or Forgetty Eye. I wanted them to look a little bit different, so I chose carefully. And then the next one, Anthurium, a part of my collection, is this one, and she's in Lika. She is, I don't know. I need to check her roots because I'm getting some yellowing leaves. I did dust her recently. It looks like I see something on there. I'm not sure. Well, we're going to check her a little closely. That's the thing about these wrinkly leaves. And then every time you see something, you have to just check it. So I'll spray her down and just make sure. But she lives in Lika, and she's just on a plant shelf. And I actually did a propagation of this guy, and so I have two of them. But they're both doing about the same. They live under a grow light, so they're getting enough light. Maybe too much, but we'll check her out. So I will put her name on the screen, but I think she's a super something. I'll put it on the screen. And then last, but certainly not least, is one of my newest favorite plant. How I said that. And that is my Anthurium War Queen. Now, this is her, and you've seen her in videos before, and you will see a lot of this gal. But this is her. She came with this very long leaf here. And then, and all of these, the rest of these leaves, she came with them, right? And they're fine. They're not crispy or anything. But then recently, like in the last 2 weeks, she put out this guy. Now, she's still hardening off, and she's not as wide as the mama leaf, but she is as tall. And she lives in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. Beautiful plant. But what I see, a lot of people have problems with this plant, and so I am very mindful of that. She lives in pond, again, in the greenhouse cabinet, and trying to give her enough humidity. I don't know if that's the telltale sign or the reason people have problems, because a lot of them have them just on a shelf, and maybe this plant needs a whole lot of humidity, and she gets that in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. But again, my Anthurium War Queen. Beautiful plant. Love, love, love this gal. And so far, those are all. Now, I do have an Anthurium it's kind of too far away for me to get to it, but I just wanted to pop on real quick and share my Anthurium collection with you guys, and I'm sure I will be adding one or two more, but I really want to go through with the ones I have here. I just want to perfect caring for them before I start adding more to my collection. That way, when I get the newer ones, I will be a better plant mom. And so I love my anthuriums. They are challenging for me, but they're also helping me. And so, but yeah, so that concludes this video of my Anthurium collection. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a quick swip by. So that's one. I'll just do like this, and then I'll put the names on the screen. Yeah, that looks really yellow on the screen, but it's not as yellow in person. And this is a light green, almost a lime green. And my Forgetty Eye. And the Crystallinum. And lastly, the Paladinorum. Okay, well, thank you for coming on this quick video with me. Please like, subscribe, comment at the bottom. If you have anthuriums and you're doing well with them, or you know some trick that I can use, or a tip, I should say, that I could use to continue to care for my anthuriums, please leave a comment at the bottom. And I will see you at the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.